The flashback is finally over. We are back in present day, chapter 1171, speedrun, let's get it. Please let me get a canon cover story again. The chapter starts off with Gabon lamenting about the fact that it shouldn't have even been possible that they could defeat Harold. And yeah, it's bad at the castle. Yarul makes note of the fact that if Loki wasn't here and couldn't eat that fruit, it would have been over for Elbaf. Then we get a moment in Shanks' head, with him remembering the things that Garling was saying to him when he became a Blade of God. But we have Scopper Gabon in possibly my favorite moment from him yet, being an amazing dad that stepped up for Shanks, telling him not to blame himself, and reminding him that he still has a role to play. Imagine if Gabon didn't give Shanks this moment. Everything would be different. We get this incredibly powerful panel of Loki grieving the death of his father, and coming to terms with the fact that this world is incredibly unfair. Also, notice that 6 sun tattoo Loki has? Then they drop a bomb on us. Emu seemingly got hurt by Harold dying, which really recontextualizes the entire Joy Boy hockey knot moment. Because people were saying that Emu was just having a PTSD moment, but it seems like it's actually doing some kind of damage. So this is our first little crumb of how to actually injure Emu. We also learned that Harold's Abyss does not disappear after he dies, which we already knew that, but it's good to have it confirmed. But Emu literally says, I don't want to send more Holy Knights there because more are just going to die. And that seems to be an issue for them. And one more thing, it's crazy that Emu is genuinely scared of Loki right now, saying what the hell is in Elbaf that can destroy an ancient giant that has been boosted by the powers of the Covenants? We find out that Emu has always had a rocky past with these giants, and finishes the conversation with never forget that Elbaf is D. And this feels like a soft confirm that Nika was definitely a giant, or at least the originator of the D clan. But either way, Emu believes that the giants and the world government will never be able to mix. Loki makes the decision to go out to sea after all of this, and specifically says, do not speak a word of this to anybody. We are going to protect Harold's legacy. He spent his entire life trying to better Elbaf, so Loki's not going to let him go down like that. And he already has a horrible reputation anyway, so what's going to change? What a goat. I'm curious as to what Shanks and Gabon think about Loki going out to sea though, and seemingly directly opposing the world government itself. There's obviously more to this because why did Shanks end up chaining Loki up 6 years ago? Was that all just a facade? And now we are finally back to present time. First appearance of Luffy in about 8 months in the manga, that's insane. But I love that Scopper rides for Loki here, and Hajradin gets a real taste of reality. We get information that Loki doesn't totally know what happened in the Holy Land, but of course we save that explanation for later. Loki is unshackled and Hajradin helps him up. An absolutely massive Draugr drops down from above. I know we can't really scale in One Piece, but this thing being this much bigger than Loki is wild. This is like the size of Marineford. We get casual confirmation that Loki can fly, so he says he'll meet everybody up there in just a bit. He gets a few apologies from the boys, and then we get Loki's first named attack against this Draugr, with Luffy right there on his shoulder. Sanji is taking Scopper and Chopper back up to the mainland, and that wraps up another banger chapter. Tons of theories to come, and as always, let me know what you think in the comments.